Welcome to another rewritten episode of Junk This Car. Today we're gonna try to see if I can get the MAF sensor and clean it with some liquid that I recently got because the issue hasn't been fixed. So I've been told multiple ways of trying to troubleshoot this. One is cleaning the MAF, second one is the throttle body, third one is to insert a fuel system cleaner, which is right back there. And the last one and more obvious was to do what I was trying to do, which is change the cold packs. Cold packs should be coming in a week. I have this cleaner, so I'm gonna try to clean the MAF sensor, try to turn it on. Maybe that's gonna fix it. So let's do it. So this part should be fairly easy. As we can see here, we have the actual sensor, and I hope it's not broken or anything. So I'm gonna use a screwdriver to unscrew it since it's just regular screws. Hope I didn't break anything. Thicker. Yeah, as they said it wasn't gonna work. You can see it being glued, so it's not gonna work. So I might have to take the whole thing and just spray it from the other side. So I'm gonna have to take this piece, this piece, this piece. Let's see how that works. So let's get going on that one. Stagea for sale. Who wants it? All right, let's plan B. Take this out. How do you take this out? I hope it doesn't break. Harness is here. There we go. Oh crap! Really? Really? You're gonna make my life more difficult now? Ooh, this is rusty. It's not gonna work. Oh, there we go. At least it didn't break. It's a good sign. All right, now that we have this out, our air filter looks okay. Although it has seen better days, so I might have to change it too. But so this is what we're looking for. We're gonna spray it. Does not look dirty though. It does not look dirty at all. That's interesting. I've never seen MAF sensor this. Wait, what? I'm confused now. Usually, I guess it's because it's old technology. They embedded it. This is embedded. All right, it's good cleaning. All right, so I have sprayed it somewhat okay, generously with this. I did 2 pumps, let it dry, 2 pumps, let it dry. And I have assembled, since it's so easy, I didn't want to show it. I have assembled it back. It was just 2 bolts unscrewed and everything. So we're gonna give it a try again. We're gonna see if it starts and if it does indeed work properly. So cross your fingers. Let's do this. Something weird is happening. I mean, it's definitely not it's not running right, for sure. But it's also not running bad, if that makes sense. Like, the battery is not shaking crazy. I wonder if it's just a faulty sensor now. That sounds normal. I'm not sure that it's fully fixed, but it also doesn't sound bad anymore. I mean, it's still shaking, so it has something underlining, but the sensor though might have fixed some. Oh, uh-oh. We're getting white smoke now. Although I did get some white smoke before. And it could also be that the battery is not shaking as much, which was a big issue. So I think it's fixed. You know what? Let me check if there's any check engine lights. No, no check engine lights. We're safe. It does smell like, I don't know what it smells like, but it smells like when a car hasn't been started in a while, which is the case. And it has some like whitish smoke. I don't know if you guys can see, but I mean, nah, maybe not a lot. I mean, it was just the initial startup was a little smoke, but yeah, I think it's fixed. I think it's fixed. Nope, it's not fixed. I can hear it in the inside. Could be a vacuum leak. No, it's not fixed. Well, that was short-lived, but it definitely looks better and sounds better. I think I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna put the fuel system cleaner and I'm gonna run it. Let's see how that goes.
2 weeks later.
Okay, so here we are again with the trouble with the Stagea. We're still having a misfire. I tried to take it out today and drive it, and maybe that will fix it. I also added the fuel injector cleaner or fuel line cleaner, however you want to call it, and it still does not want to come out of that. So I have two things going on today. One, I'm going to change the gas filter. I ended up getting one from Amazon that is equally the same as this, and I have the coal packs coming today, but I want to do something new. There's no check engine light there, so I changed the spark plugs. So I want to change the fuel filter and kind of inspect it to see if there's anything dirty coming out of it. But I want to reset the ECU by unplugging the battery and see if that changes. And if it doesn't, then I'll do the coil packs. I'll still do the coil packs because it's maintenance, but I want to know if the spark plugs was it, or it was just some bad gas that troubled the ECU, and then restarting it or resetting it will set it free. So let's get to the gas filter. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to remove the gas filter and check it out. As you can see, I mentioned I ended up getting this from Amazon. It's a HKS Performance. I think it's, I don't know what model it is, but I don't know. The point is I can list that underneath since it's Amazon, and then we'll continue with that. As you can see here, we have the gas filter right there. It's one screwed right there. And I have to check at the bottom part, or the bottom piece, but it looks like it's easily accessible. So let's get going on that. All right, I got the line out. Now I gotta make sure that it doesn't spill that much. How do I do this? How do I do this? Yes, finally, it came off. Oop, 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 oop. Spilling gas. Oh my God, the gas is disgusting. Check this out. Oh my goodness, that is horrible. Well, now we know that part of it was really disgusting fuel, and inspecting some of the stuff down there, wait, right there, is pretty bad. Let me show you. Yeah, have some sweating, but we got it out. So the flow is down. Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Okay, so just to show you guys, this is what my gas filter looked like. I mean, this is disgusting. I mean, gas is not supposed to be black, but this definitely shows that we had an issue. This may even be the issue itself. So I have changed that. We have the brand new one. I tightened everything. Everything should be good to go. I'm just gonna prime the pump, make sure I take my tools out and make sure that there's no leaks, and then we'll give it a test. All right, it leaves me no choice because the gas filter was disgusting, so that was a must. I'm happy I did the maintenance, but we're going to move on to unplugging the battery and see if he fixes it. If it doesn't, we'll have two things that can be either coil packs or number two will be injectors. And for that, I'm gonna need some help. Okay, so today is another day and we're gonna give it a try at fixing this. So we're gonna have to redo it all again so we can install the new coil packs that I just got on the mail. Remember the previous coil packs that didn't fit? So I ended up ordering them from eBay. Some of them came from China or Japan, whatever they came from. But so they're exactly the same ones. So we're gonna change them and hopefully that's gonna fix it. If not, don't know what I'm gonna do. So let's get going. I'm not gonna bore you with all the breaking down. I'm just gonna skip to the part where I got everything up, change this up, and try it back. Let's go. All right, so we have arrived to this moment where everything that I did prior is redone again. I took the cover right here, obviously the engine cover, and then the valve or the spark plug cover. I removed the throttle body and the arm, and now I'm back to the coil packs. As I mentioned before, I got them from eBay, and they should theoretically speaking work. So they're the same ones as the car had. Let's give it a try. I really hope that works. So. Okay, so me, I have finalized changing the coil packs. Everything there now looks how it's supposed to. As you can see here now, we see that the new coil packs are installed. Everything is still a mess. I have to put it back. The next step is going to be putting the cover back so I can put the bracket there. Then after that, it's going to be putting it all back together and giving it a test. Because I did this in my previous video, I don't want to bore you, so if you haven't watched it, go check it out. That's when I originally changed the spark plugs, and I did not change the coil packs because they were not the right ones I needed. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. But this is just to do the coil packs now and see how that works. I'm crossing my fingers that that's the case. Let's put it all back together and give it a test. All right, so an hour and 20 minutes after, we have completed the assembly. I decided not to put the bracket back because if it's going to be injectors, then might as well just leave it accessible for now. So what I ended up doing was just putting it together, and now we're going to give it a try and see if it's going to give me trouble or not. Let me open the garage because I don't want any fumes. And wish me good luck because now it's going to be the moment of truth. Okay, no leaks, we're doing good. Yes! Yes! Let's go! We fixed it. We fixed it. There's coil packs. So I think, give me a second. Yes, it was that. It was that, coil packs, yes. Yes, coil packs. All right, now we know, the more you know. Okay, so I did a bunch of other work that was not needed, but I did it as maintenance. So the next thing would be probably checking the timing belt and make sure that it's not cracked. And then after that, I don't know what's next. So for those of you that have a RB25 NEO that starts to give you a Misfire but does not sound like it's a Misfire because it doesn't have a check engine light, it's the coil packs, at least on my case was. I changed the gas filter, which is also maintenance. I didn't care, it was disgusting, so that was bad. I also changed the spark plugs, which is also part of the maintenance. And I'm really happy because it works again, yeah! All right, well, if you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Catch you guys in the next one. Yes. Peace out.